guys, it's Ashley. I hope you can see me okay because you can't flip back and forth on a video, so I'm gonna have to do this backwards so that when I turn it around you can actually see what's going on. I wanted to do this today because I just got done washing, detailing and everything my car, and I wanted to show everybody the features of this car because I like it. And as you guys know, when I like something I rave about it. This is actually my dream car. I've wanted this car for a while, since they started making it, really. I had the 2018 Ford EcoSport, which was a great car. I was very lucky to be able to have that car, praise God. But it just wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't my dream car. So my wonderful husband decided that we would go look at my dream car, just to look at it one day. And I ended up driving home with it that day. Did not think that was going to happen. I had no clue that that was a possibility at the time. Weren't looking to buy a car at all when we bought this car, but we did. And I'm glad we did because I'm in love with it. So my car, I call her Ruby Roo, and that's short for Subaru. That's what I call my Subaru, is Ruby Roo. It is a 2020 Subaru Forester Premium Package, and we're going to show you a little bit about it today and show you some of the really cool features of this vehicle. It is the Abyss blue pearl color, so we're going to go ahead and turn the camera around so you guys can see it. I apologize, there is going to be some traffic because I'm outside of my house, and side-by-sides, cars and everything else is coming up and down the road today. And I apologize for the state of my yard and driveway. I've been detailing and I want to get this done so that I can go rest. So here we go. Here she is. She's quite beautiful. I really love the color. That was the one thing that I said had to happen, was that it had to be blue. That was the stipulation, that my next vehicle would be blue, and I got it blue. It's the only one they had on the lot the day that we bought it, and I'm super excited about that fact. As you can see, I got it at Jenkins Subaru in Bridgeport. They were very well. If you would like to see them, either go to my girl Christy, or Travis is the one that sold us this vehicle. So it's very nice. Love it. Love the way the front looks. I love the gray trim that's around on the bumper, and I love it. I can't get over how much I love this vehicle. So I'm gonna start in the back here so you guys can see it. This trunk, my hatch space literally like tripled when I bought this car. The EcoSport, again, great car, but it did not have a lot of room in the back. It had about half this. So you could get about, I don't know, half your groceries in it. The rest of them had to go in the back. So, didn't like that too much. Also, this is a regular hatch, as to where the EcoSport had the swing hatch, which I did not like at all. I thought I was going to like it, and I didn't. It's got the privacy shield here. It's got the rubber mat. I really liked it. It has the rubber mat in it. Underneath the rubber mat, it's got some storage. And then underneath of that is the spare tire. Another great thing about this car, it comes with a spare tire. Some cars have stopped doing that. The newer models, like my EcoSport, it doesn't have the spare tire anymore, which is a little silly on my part. As you can see, it also has the systematic all-wheel drive, which I like. Here's the back seats. Very nice. And what I really like about this interior, I'm not a leather girl. Like, I know that leather is easier to keep clean and stuff sometimes. A lot of people like leather. I do not like leather. However, these seats, as you can tell, they're cloth with like a leather trim, and I actually really like that. To be honest, when I bought this car, I didn't even realize that. I was so excited about getting this car that I didn't care. It's got the drop-down cup holder in the back that you can just push back up. Right here, it's got the air vents for back here. It looks like maybe some of the other packages you can have it to where they can control them back here, but the premium package does not have that feature. So there's that. Hank's trying to get in the car, so excuse me if I start talking to myself. I'm not just talking to the dog. Here's the front seats. There's a lot of space in these cars too, which I like. Again, my EcoSport did not have a lot of room. It was a very small car, which again, I was very grateful to have that car when I had that car, but it just wasn't big enough for me. I have plenty of room in this car. As you can see, there's rubber mats, and what they did, I actually have The rubber floor mats were already in here, and I like those. But they also sent home the cloth mats too. I have them in the house, but they actually had both, which I thought was cool. So I'm gonna try to get in here without getting anything dirty, because again, I just detailed this car. Probably the cleanup's gonna be for a while, because I don't get enough time to detail everything, and Hank keeps wanting to go for a ride, so I'm not sure how much longer I'll be able to hold him off on that. As you can see here, it's got X mode, and then it's got the AVH, sorry, excuse me, and then also the parking brakes down here. This is an automatic because they kind of did away with the standards. So it's very nice. You can see I added my pop sockets after the fact so that I can have holders in my car, because there wasn't really anywhere to put your phone except for right here, and it just wasn't feasible. That's also where your auxiliary port is, and your USBs, and your charging port. So it wasn't very convenient to have your phone laying down there too, trying to charge it and everything. So as you can see, I kind of like rigged up some pop sockets here, pop socket holders, because I have the pop socket on my phone. The windows on these cars, I love this fact. We're gonna start the car up here, maybe. Oh yeah, you gotta have, there you go. As you can see, the side window, it actually goes down automatically and back up automatically, which is nice. I love that. And obviously the driver's side does that too. And then this is the screen when it's on. That's like the main screen. That's just your home screen. And then you got your radio. It'll come on. Media, apps. Show the apps. That's just the apps you can have. And then back to the home screen. Up there you got your time and your temperature. You can actually hit info over here on your steering wheel. See, source info. If you hit info right there, you can see how many gallons you have until empty, or how many miles. Sorry, apparently it stopped, so I'm gonna have to do this in 2 videos. Right there you can see you have your miles till empty, 230 miles to empty. And as you can see here, that's not even half a tank yet. So it's got, not sure how big of a tank this thing has, but I've only been filling it up once every 2 weeks. And it's only been about 20 bucks right now because of the gas prices. So my gas tank has really doubled my mileage in this car compared to my EcoSport. So that's nice. So the next feature you have here is the average miles per gallon. Now, mind you, I'm only about 7 miles from my job, and it is all country back roads. As you can see, I live in BFE. And being in BFE, it's a lot of twisty turns and stuff, and I have a lead foot. So I'm getting about 24 miles to the gallon, which they say in city you should be getting about 25. So I'm not too far off the mark. Highway, it's definitely a lot better on the highway, obviously. But again, I don't drive the highway. I'm 7 miles from work, and it's all back roads. And then that was your average mile per hour. And then back to nothing. That's where I kind of keep it. I'm going to let you see the dash here. See, it's got like, it shows you my cars. The door's open. If I had the door closed, which I don't want to put my feet in here because they're muddy. But if I had the door closed, you would see the miles per hour. And then you would also, I think when you're in park, it shows you how much gas you're wasting by having your car running. And that's convenient. Another great thing that this car has is the lane. If you cross your lane, it beeps at you. I have it off because, again, I live on a country road, and that happens quite a bit. So it's quite annoying getting beeped at every 5 seconds. Also, if it sees an object in the road that may be hazardous to you, it comes up with a warning and says object detected or obstacle detected. So that's really nice. So right here, it's got where you can turn on and off the lane crossing. And then this button here, really cool thing here. If you look here and here, you can see this is what they call EyeSight. EyeSight helps with your cruise control and also make sure that kind of a second pair of eyes for you. If you get too close to a vehicle or a vehicle stops suddenly in front of you and you don't see it, the car will actually stop itself. I had that happen once. I didn't see a truck turning and my car locked up its brakes. It sounded very painful. It does have sunglass case here. It's got your SOS button if you get in trouble. This button here is your on and off for your EyeSight. You can actually turn it off if you don't want it. And it does have a giant sunroof here. It goes pretty far back. It is into the back seat, to be honest. And it's got a mirror up here with a light on both sides. And there's your rear view mirror. And the rear view mirror automatically adjusts when you're at nighttime. When a light hits it from the behind, the light will adjust to itself. Here's its cruise control. And with this cruise control, it works with the EyeSight. And you set your cruise control. You also set how far you want to stay from the car in front of you, whether it be a half car length, whole car length, car length and a half, or 2 car lengths. You set that, you set your speed, and it adjusts itself. No up and down, braking, resetting, or anything. It kind of keeps just doing its thing. Pretty nice. This button here, you can also set it to in the middle of the lane. And once you set it into the middle of the lane, you still have to keep your hands on the steering wheel. It knows when you don't. But it detects the turns and stuff on the interstate, and the car will actually start turning if you don't. So that's really, really cool. I'm pretty impressed with this vehicle so far. I've had it for about a month and a week. I've had it since March 14th. Very impressed. It does have the dimmer, and then right down here, this on and off button right here, that's for the automatic stop and start. So when you're at a red light and it wants to start and stop itself, you can turn that feature off just to where it stays running all the time. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I don't like that feature on vehicles. I think it's a pain in my butt. Right here you can see just the controls, just basic controls here for your mirrors and locking in and out the door or the windows, excuse me, and then locking the car and stuff. So just wanted to take a minute and show you the beautiful 2020 Subaru Forester with the Abyss Blue Pearl. She's very beefy, and I love my car, and I'm very grateful for it. And yeah, I just wanted to take a moment, since it's all pretty and clean, before it gets dirty again, give you guys a shout, because I haven't yet, and review this car just in case anybody is on the fence about buying it. I highly recommend it. I've had Fords, Chevys, Subarus, I've had it all, and I keep coming back to the Subaru. They're the best, and I plan on keeping this one for a long time. So there she is, Ruby Roo, the Subaru. All right, guys, I'm going to get cleaned up and enjoy the rest of my Saturday here while I'm staying home, staying safe. Bye, Hank. Say bye.